Well, howdy. It's been a hot minute since I was live streaming, of all things, honestly. But yeah, I've had some real life things to worry about, but nothing too, nothing too serious and whatnot. Let me see if I can get some music. I think that was the right. I might have to lower it down just a smudge. I'm just gonna do the usual Tekken music. Infinite Azure, as usual. I can't really tell if it's loud or silent. I like to imagine it's silent. Hopefully this doesn't go over my voice. I really can't tell. I really need my phone, but I'm using it as a cam. Alright, whatever. We might as well just go with that and see how this works. Yes, this is the real Grey Raven 15. What is up? I am here to show off my Magic the Gathering Secret Lair drop that just arrived. These secret lairs are just so inconsistent when it comes to orders. They fucking drop the shit, I pre-order it, and then they be in production for a while, and then everybody gets, everyone don't get their shit at the same time. It's more like, oh, I got mine, and then some other dude's gonna get it like a week later, a month later, somewhere around there. But I got mine right now, that's all that matters. And not just Street Fighter, but a bunch of stuff. And I wish they label these. I mean, they kind of do, but only on the inside of the white box. So we're gonna open them. Hopefully that didn't look so bad. I'm actually taking a look. Oh yeah, that frame rate's awful. Let me see if I can change that. Oh boy. I wonder if I have to go back down some frames. I hope not. That might have... Okay, that might be a little better. Sorry about the low frame rate. I just don't want it to look really choppy when I open cards. That's not really high tech here, but what can you do? Alright, so let's open these. Here comes a new challenger. This is probably, yep, this is the Street Fighter one. Might as well start with that. Oops. I'm just gonna put this to the side here. I gotta scooch in over here. So yes, you saw this right. Gonna be some Street Fighter themed Magic cards, and I really don't like how they package these because I worry I'm gonna bend the card. And here is a Hadouken, which is reprinted. Oh god, the frame rate's bad. Why is the frame rate bad? Here, let me Shoot. I gotta worry about getting this thing out without bending the card. I really don't think these are going to be worth so much, but I'm worried that it's gonna... I don't want to damage my shit, you know? Let me try this. It's gonna go black again. Professionalism at its finest. I don't think it solved anything, but I tried. But yeah, this is a Hadouken, also reprinted as a lightning bolt, which deals 3 damage to any target as soon as it focuses right. Alright, hopefully that doesn't fuck my shit up. Yes, Hadouken. If they ever reprint that lightning bolt in standard, I might use that card, actually. But then again, I can always have it, as like in a collection thing. So the first thing we have is E Honda Sumo Champion. Not really interested that much in E Honda, I'm not gonna lie. Sumo Spirit. As long as it's your turn, each creature assigns combat damage equal to its toughness than its power, which is the second number you see right here. That would be the toughness. So as long as your turn, E Honda can deal 7 damage rather than 0, which is pretty cool. 100 Hand Slap. Whenever E Honda attacks, up to 100 target creatures get +0/+X till end of turn, or X the number of cards in your hand. It's pretty cool. Up to 100. Not like just one, actual 100. Okay. Pretty cool, pretty cool. But I still wouldn't really write home about E Honda, honestly. I'm gonna have to put these to the side here. Oh wait, what am I? You know what I should do? I should probably put some Street Fighter music on. I mean, I thought this would be a perfect ironic thing, but might as well put Street Fighter music on there for the love of it, you know. Doing the Street Fighter V Arcade Edition theme, because it sounds nice. Alright, what's next? We have Dalsim, another character I really don't really like that much. Like, they could have put other characters, let's be honest. Like, I wanted Sagat and I wanted Akuma, but whatever. Beggars can't be choosers. What else can he do? Teleport. He has hexproof, meaning he can't be targeted by spells your opponents control. So he can't be like no kill spells, no burn spells. He can be targeted by your spells, just not your opponents, unless he's attacking. So it's best that he just remains on the field, I guess, if you don't want him to go away. He's got reach, so. Yes, Yoga. He's definitely got those stretchy hands to get creatures with flying. That's pretty cool. Fierce Punch. Whenever whenever a creature you control with reach attacks, untap it, and it can't be blocked by creatures with greater power this combat. So if you have like really shitty flying creatures, or I'm sorry, with reach, they can't be blocked, so it's best to have some 1/1s with reach. I don't know how that's going to be possible, but it is green. You never know. Fierce Punch. Whenever one or more creatures you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. That is actually pretty good. But again, would love to switch out Dalsim for Akuma. But that's just me. Is the audio... I hope the audio is fine. You can still hear the music, but you can hear my voice mostly. Let's see. I want to go through the pile here. I want to save the best stuff for last. And you know what the best stuff is. Next up, Zangief. The Red Cyclone. He must be blocked if he attacks. Iron Muscle, as long as it's your turn, he has indestructible. So no matter how much damage he takes, he can't be destroyed. And no kill spells can destroy him. Basically anything that says It's okay? Alright, that's good enough for me. If it's bad, just let me know. I'll do stuff. Spinning pile driver. Whenever Zangief deals damage to a creature, if that creature was dealt excess damage, that creature's controller sacrifices another non-creature, non-land permanent. I'm guessing that if it's way past 6, maybe? I don't know. They have to sacrifice. A little weird of how this relates to a pile driver, but what do I know? Yes, I am an Akuma sexual. I love Akuma. Yes, he's broken, but, you know, I love the demon types. Next up is Guile, the Sonic Soldier, with his Sonic Booms. Whenever he enters the battlefield or attacks, put a charge counter on him. Oh, he's a charge character. Or remove a charge counter from him. When you remove a counter this way, you choose one of the two here. Either Sonic Boom that deals 4 damage to any target, or Flash Kick that he gains lifelink and indestructible. Lifelink is, depending on how much damage he gives, that's how much life you get. And I actually like lifelink as an attribute for magic. Next up, we have Blanca, the Ferocious Friend. He's got haste, so he can attack when he's summoned on the field if you wanted to. Rolling attack, he has trample as long as you've cast 3 or more spells this turn. Electric Thunder, when he becomes the target of a spell, he gets +2/+2 until end of turn and deals 2 damage to each opponent. So this is most likely good for buff spells, like giving him +3/+3 or something for instant speeds, and then you can use these 2 abilities. So not bad, not bad. Blanca, I don't really mind him that much, but wouldn't really put him in Secret Lair. But then again, Blanca is a staple, so you know. All right, so the last 3 is actually the best stuff. Chun-Li, she's actually pretty busted in my opinion. I've read these cards. She's pretty busted, but I'm gonna show her first. She's got multi-kicker, meaning as you cast this spell, you may pay an additional white or blue, and it could be so much white or blue as you cast it, if you can spare it, that is. When she enters the battlefield, exile up to X target instant cards from your graveyard, where X is the number of times she was kicked. So depending on how much mana you spend, that's how many cards you exile. Put a kick counter on each of them. Yeah, those Chun-Legs. Lightning Kick, whenever Chun-Li attacks, copy each exile card you own with a kick counter on it. You may cast the copies. Now, the reason why I say she's pretty busted is because she's blue. And there's a lot of instances and sorcery actually, I know a couple of instant cards that is pretty whack. One that can do extra combat. I know one blue card that could do... No. Extra combat's red, not my bad. I know one instant spell that's blue that you can take an extra turn. Next to Fate, I believe. And this is definitely a card that you can use with the commander Narset, which is a combination of blue, white, and red, I believe. And that's why I say the extra combat's for red, because you can use her abilities to exile some red cards, I believe. I'm probably wrong, but again, Narset's a stupid card. Fuck that shit. Second to last card, we have the other Shoto, Ken, Burning Brawler, Ken Masters. He's got Prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, he gets +1/+1 until end of turn. You pay a red or white, and he gains first strike, meaning that when 2 creatures go up against each other, they normally attack each other at the same time. But if a creature has first strike, it has first priority of dealing damage, and then it goes on to regular if it, but yeah, I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to over-explain things like I'm already doing. Shoryuken, whenever Ken deals damage, combat damage specifically, you may cast a sorcery spell from your hand with a mana value less than or equal to that damage without paying its mana cost. So again, another good card to put buffs in. So depending on how much damage you do, you can cast a sorcery card for free. I can imagine someone abusing that. And of course, last but not least, the big man of the hour, Ryu, the big Hadouken man. He's got training. Whenever he attacks from another creature with greater power, he gets a +1/+1 counter. So basically, make sure he attacks with a creature better than him so he can become stronger. That's kind of his gig. A red and 4 colorless mana to do Hadouken. You have to untap him, not tap him. Like this little, hopefully I don't fuck this up. This little arrow symbol, that's the untap symbol. So when you attack, you tap him, and then pay a red, 4 colorless mana, and untap him to do his ability. That's pretty much how it works. So to do, and you have to discard a card too. Ryu, World Warrior, deals damage equal to his power to any target. If excess damage was dealt to a creature this way, draw a card. So I guess this is like his ultimate Hadouken thing, maybe. Where is Akuma Matata? That's a wonderful phrase, am I right? So yeah, this is the first box, and I'm actually surprised that I actually got Street Fighter. I was actually thinking that I was going to go through all of this looking for the Street Fighter ones. I could have saved it for last, but, you know, Street Fighter. Put that off to the side real quick. Let me see if I can find other music. I guess since we're done with Street Fighter, we can just go back to Tekken real quick. Alright, what's in this next one right here? Thank you for being part of the secret lair. Okay, so this one really doesn't explain what it is. But let's see. Put that shit to the side. Oh, I know what this is. Okay, so I gotta gently get this off. Fuck. Oh god, I really hate this. Woof. Okay, you see this fucking glue shit, and then just glue it onto this. This is why I worry about damaging cards. It's stupid. And of course, you get like an extra card with the secret lair thing. I got the well, first let me unwrap it. The fucking shiny plastic off of it. Ah, shit. Okay. So I got the horned sliver. Hopefully it's not so shiny. Slivers is an interesting tribal thing. All sliver creatures have trample, meaning excess damage goes to the player, planeswalker, even if no matter how many creatures you block, depending on how much damage is going through, but you get the idea. Slivers, they all have like different colors, different abilities, saying all slivers have first strike, they all have flying, or whatever. I'm actually thinking of making a sliver commander deck soon. I don't know when, because I've got some life shit to worry about, but that's not really much of a problem. Too much glue indeed, and I'm worried I'm gonna fucking bend these cards, and that's gonna make me really upset. Whatever, I just need to be careful. So this one is the Chibi Planeswalkers, and being the huge anime fan that I am, I had to get these. So we got Tamio, the Moon Sage, that lets you, well first, let me just go by the pile like I did before. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck it. Alright, so Tamio the Moon Sage, really nice art here. So Planeswalkers, you cast them for its original cost, and then they come in with with the number on the bottom right. And depending on what ability you do, it could increase or decrease the loyalty counters from the number. You have to have enough loyalty counters to do the ability, so I can't do the -8 right now until I get 8 or more loyalty counters. If you reach 0 loyalty counters, the Planeswalker will die. That's basically how it works to the people who don't play Magic. Alright, so +1, tap target permanent. It could be a land, artifact, creature, whatever. It doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. So you can't untap it next turn, but the next turn after you can do it. -2, draw a card for each tap creatures target player controls. And on the -8, there's always, the last one's always good. You get an emblem, meaning for the rest of the game you have no maximum hand size, and whenever a card is put in your graveyard, you may return it to your hand. So good returnal shit. Even in MTG you find this chibi crap. I think this is just a one-time thing, honestly. You don't really see a whole lot of chibis. I think this is just for like a one-time thing because of the expansion Kamigawa that just came out. Actually, quote-unquote, just came out. We're already in the next expansion after Kamigawa, which is New Streets of Capenna. Anyway, you have Ajani, Mentor of Heroes. +1, distribute 3 +1/+1 counters among 1, 2, or 3 target creatures you control. So good dividing with counters, pretty good. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an aura enchantment, a creature, or planeswalker from among them, and put them in your hand, and the rest go into your bottom in any order. And of course, the -8 part, you gain 100 life. Pretty good. Angrath, the big bull chained minotaur man, the bull man. Bad frame rate, sorry guys. Each opponent discards a card and loses 2 life. That's his +1, -3. Gain control of target creature till end of turn. Untap it, it gains haste till end of your turn. And you can sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step, which is near the end of the turn. It has mana value 3 or less. So it's alright. I mean, I can control your best creature and just attack you with it. -8, each opponent loses life equal to the number of cards in their graveyard. So it's a shame he's like black and red. If he was blue, that'd be a problem, because milling, meaning put the top cards of your library in your graveyard, that would be pretty stupid. Out of all of them, I like this one, Ashiok Dreamrender. She has an ability when she's on the field. Spells and abilities or opponent's control can't cause their controller to search their library. And unfortunately, she only has a minus ability, but it's only -1, so it's not that bad. Target player puts the top 4 cards of their library into their graveyard, which is what mill is, then exiles each opponent's graveyard. That's pretty stupid, and it's fun, and I like it. And I actually have a mill deck that uses this Planeswalker. What the fuck is going on with my computer? Alright. And then the last one. And then we're done with the chibi stuff. Sorin, Edgeboy Grim Nemesis over here. +1, reveal the top card of your library and put it in your hand. Each opponent loses life equal to its mana value. Pretty good if you're running expensive mana value cards. -X. Sorin deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker, and you gain X life. Pretty good if he's got high loyalty counters. -9. Create a number of 1/1 Black Vampire Knight creatures with lifelink equal to the highest life total among all players. Let's say, like, oh, I gain a shit ton of life. I'm up to 90 life. Cool. I -9 him. Get 90 vampires. It's always the ultimate ones that are pretty good. Alright, so that's it for the chibi cards. A freaking Edgelord. You damn straight. He's a vampire from Innistrad. Of course he's edgy. I might have to just put these on the floor here and just pick it up later. What? Alright, so this one. And again, gotta deal with this glue crap, except for this one, but that's fine. Okay. This will go in the trash pile. All this shit's going in the trash pile. Alright. Let's take a look at the extra card that I got before we actually do this one. I got this in a bundle. Because I actually like every card that they got for this. It's pretty fucking cool. In my opinion. The winged sliver. So all slivers have flying. So I got 2 slivers in the collection. Such a weird word. Sliver. Alright, so this is the Meet Kaito set. And it's basically reprints with a bunch of Kaito art. Kaito's the new Planeswalker from Kamigawa. Brain Freeze, an instant card. That's a 2-cost blue. Target player mills 3 cards and has Storm. I honestly forgot what Storm is. I'm going to have to look it up. Some Magic guy I am. Bribery is actually a pretty good card. Search target opponent's library for a creature card and put that card onto the battlefield under your control. Then that player shuffles. So I could, if you have a good creature in your library, I'm going to take it. Oh, snap. That's what the card says. The snap. Turn target creature to its owner's hand, tap up to 2 lands. So you're kind of like playing this card for free because it costs 2 mana and you just untap 2 lands. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Here we have a black card, Unmask. You may exile a black card from your hand rather than pay this spell's mana cost. Target player reveals their hand, you choose a non-land card from it, that player discards a card. So you can have a pretty good card, I can make you discard, or just whatever. A blue and a black, Shadow of Doubt. Players can't search libraries this turn, draw a card. So let's say if you tutor for something, I'm going to play this instant card. It's like, ha! Too bad, I draw a card instead. Spidey. Alright. Next one, we'll do this. I'm just gonna fucking put all this crap off camera. I got a phone call. All right. Is that another sliver I see? Looks like it. Might as well open that. That's what I've been doing. Alright, we have the Ward Sliver, the white one. As Ward Sliver enters the battlefield, choose a color. All slivers have protection from the chosen color, so it can't be targeted by the colored spell, It can't be damaged by creatures with the with their color. It can't be blocked from those creatures with that chosen color. Yeah, protection from certain colors is pretty stupid. So this one is the manga collection. It's basically reprinted cards that show off Kamigawa lore, just with manga art, and that's something I can appreciate, to be honest. Let's do this. Alright, so this one we have Idyllic Tutor. Search your library for an enchantment card, and you reveal it, put in your hand, and shuffle. Pretty simple for a 3-drop white card. The art is pretty fantastic. You have the Emperor and Kaito as childhood friends. Typical anime cliche, but that's actually appreciated. Swords of Plateaus, that's actually a really good commander card. It's 1 white and it's an instant speed. Exile target creature. Its controller gains life equal to its power. So if it has a lot of life, they gain a lot of life, but who cares? It's gone. And the art is showing the Emperor dealing with the Praetor Jin Cataxius. It's a pretty nasty motherfucker. Alright, solve the equation. A blue card. Search your library for an instant or sorcery card, reveal it, put in your hand, and shuffle. And we have this Kaito spying on, I believe that, yep, that is Jin Cataxius. It's kind of hard to see. It might be harder to see with my shitty camera, so I apologize for that. Praetor's Grasp. Search target opponent's library for a card and exile it face down. Then that player shuffles. You may look and play that card for as long as it remains exiled. So you could have a really good card. I can have it face down and play it whenever I want. I think it has to match your colors though. So you can just exile something that they could really need, or just hopefully you have the colors to play it. I don't know. And this art shows the Planeswalker Tezzeret and Jin Cataxius turning a Planeswalker Tamiyo into a Praetor, which is very fucked up stuff. Very fucked up indeed. Alright, Veil of Summer. Draw a card if an opponent has cast a blue or black spell this turn. Spells you control can't be countered this turn. You and permanents you control gain hexproof from blue and from black until end of turn. So obviously this is something against blue and black cards, so I wouldn't really put this in a commander deck. Maybe in a standard deck, or well, not standard. What was it? Pioneer or Modern? I don't really pay attention to a whole lot of game types. You get the idea. And you got Tamiyo before she was a Phyrexian, turned to Phyrexian, giving Kaito guidance. That's basically what the lore is for that one right there. Alright, so that's that one right there. 3 more to go. B. Okay, so this one is more Japanese theme-oriented stuff because I am a fucking weeb. However, the art's good, but the problem is that it's in kanji, and I can't, unfortunately, I do not understand kanji. I do know a friend, though, who's actually lived in Japan, and she knows kanji. She's pretty smart. Shit, where did I put the... Oh, here it is. Alright, let's check out this one first. These are really good art cards. I like them. I like them. I don't know if I'm going to use them, though. Like, just to have them on display, you know, just to show it out. Eldrazi Monument. This is not a sliver this time. Oh god, it's like really shiny. It's a really shiny, colorless card. Hopefully you can read that. It is an artifact, so it's permanently on the field. Creatures you control get +1/+1 and have flying and indestructible. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice a creature. If you can't, sacrifice Eldrazi Monument. So this is okay. It's like, whatever. It's alright. Alright, so I honestly forgot what these cards were. But you have the white one, the blue one. I'll have to look it up. Because I know, God, I can't remember. The black one, that might be a little hard to see. But still, pretty cool. Pretty cool art. The red one, holy shit, this looks cool. And then the green one. Green's actually my least favorite color in this game. And I hate when people use blue against me, because blue is stupidly busted, in my opinion. Alright, so... Magic the Anime, damn fucking straight. Well, yeah, ever since Kamigawa came out, might as well call it Magic the Anime. And I have no problem with that, to be honest. Alright, we got the red sliver. Gotta see what that does. I kinda have this song. Let's do some Tekken Tag. Alright, so the red sliver, also known as two-headed sliver. All slivers have menace. Again, I think I should make a sliver deck. I actually have a 5-color sliver that could be perfect for being its commander. I just need a lot of slivers. And have synergy cards around slivers. Sliver Tribal. Fun, fucking fun. Alright, so out of all the ones, this is the one I actually wasn't really looking forward to, but I got it anyway because the art's nice. And there's one card out of all of them I like. So we got Hokari Dust Drinker. It is a 2/2 spirit, a white spirit. Lands don't untap during the controller's untap step, so you're kind of screwed with this. But at the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player untaps the land they control. So you only untap one. There is a way around this. I believe Sword of Feast and Famine is the best way to go. Because when you equip Feast and Famine onto a creature and deal combat damage, you untap all your lands. While fucking them over. I believe this is the one that, out of all of them, I pretty much like. Out of all of them. The 2/2 blue spirit. Creatures you control have, whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability for the first time each turn, counter that spell or ability. It's only happened once per turn, but it's pretty good. Yeah, it's for every creature, not just him. Alright, so we got... Well, there's only 4? Well, I'll be damned. There's only 4 spirits. There's no black. We only have the red and green coming up. So the red, whenever a player casts a spell with mana value 3 or less, it deals 2 damage to that player. So not just opponents, but you as well. So kind of risky, actually. exile it from your hand, add one green to the mana pool. So yeah, these are kind of okay cards, but the art's pretty cool, and I pretty much like. I pretty much just like the blue one, but yeah. All right, one more, and then I may or may not show more Magic stuff, honestly, because I don't really plan on playing any games for now. This one's actually pretty good. I'm gonna put these from the face down. It's a surprise. All right, another sliver. Can't get enough slivers. Those slippery slivers. So this one is a green sliver, but it doesn't really have like a gives an attribute to every sliver. It's what? Here, I'll have to fucking read it to you if I can get it out. There we go. Oh shit! This fucking packaging is fucking stupid. All right, so you got the Brood Sliver, and God, this is one of the reasons why I don't like foil stuff, because it kind of like curls over like a fucking Pringles chip. Whenever a sliver deals combat damage to a player, its controller may create a 1/1 colorless sliver creature token. So hey, you decide to take damage, you get creatures in exchange. Oh boy, I gotta fucking be careful not to damage my cards again. Alright, so I forgot the name of this specific thing, but these are land cards, and the art's fucking great. So here's the white plains you have right here. Very good, very good. Actually, you know, I'm gonna do it like this. And that's pretty cool. The blue islands. Hopefully it'll focus. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, check that shit out. The black swamp. It looks like a very nighttime thing. I don't know what to call it. Sorry. The mountain, which is my fucking favorite. Oh, look at that shit. It's beautiful. And then last, but certainly not least, is the green forest. It's actually kind of the same as the plains with this kind of sun and stuff, but you got like the trees right here. So yeah. Everybody has like a sun with a different color on it. Very cool stuff. I like it. Let me see. I'm gonna change. We're gonna fast forward ahead on the Tekken soundtrack. All right, so yeah, that is all of the secret layers that I got. I would say that is the last time I'm going to purchase secret layers, but the art's pretty good. I actually purchased 3 more coming soon, and that might not come here for another 3 to 4 months, maybe. Who knows? Let's see. I think I actually have some stuff I want to just show out for Magic, because, you know, I've been playing this shit for God knows how long. You know how you've been collecting cards for quite a long time, and you just have like special possessions, your most treasured possessions. You just don't want to let go, you just want to keep and just show out to people, well, that's what I'm doing right now. So if this bores you, you might as well just get the fuck out of here. That's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the stream anyway. The only reason I went live was just show off some magic cards. That's pretty much it. I guess I could just leave them right here. I also have a binder of shit. I'm not going to show everything out of the binder, but just like the real expensive stuff. So when an expansion called Strixhaven came out, they released Mystical Archive cards, which is like reprinted instant sorceries. They also had Japanese alt art versions of them, so I thought, and I've got like every single Japanese alt art version of it. And the top one is Demonic Tutor, the best one. Search your library for a card and put it in your hand. Don't even have to reveal it. It's sorcery speed, but it costs 2 mana, 1 black, 1 colorless. So it's a really good card. Really good art too. All right, and then we got Duress that look in your opponent's hand and makes them discard a card. I think it's a non-land card specifically. Dark Ritual adds 3 black to the mana pool and only costs 1 black, so you're basically adding 2 for this one moment. Pretty cool, though. Actually, let me search something up real quick. I know the Japanese Demonic Tutor that costs like 150, at least for the edge foil. Oh, it actually went down to 100. Oh wait, is that the edge? Probably not. No, it's just a regular one. I thought it went down. The foil, well, it kind of did. The foil edge one is a 140, even though it used to be 150. But it's still pretty good. Wonder if I could find the... I'm actually trying to find the list of cards, because some of them I don't really know I don't really remember which one is which, at least for some of them. God damn it. Sorry guys, this is real professional at its finest. Okay, I remember seeing a site where I would see them side by side instead of like just a big fucking list. If I can't find it in another minute, I'm just gonna have to fucking guess. Alright, fuck it. Fuck it. I'm sorry. I'll just fucking, oh, damn it. Alright, I'm fucking up bad. I wonder if I can click on it. No, that's not gonna work. Alright. I'll have to guess which one's which. Even though that's gonna be a pain in the butt. I think this one is Eliminate. Destroy target creature or planeswalker with mana value 3 or less. It's a decent instant card for black. This one... The Tendrils of Agony. Target player loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. And it has Storm. And this actually explains what Storm is. When you cast this spell, copy it for each spell you cast before this turn. You may choose new targets for the copies. Okay, so if you cast like a shit ton of spells, you copy it that many times. The more you fucking know. Alright. What is this one? Agonizing Remorse. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it and exile that card. You lose a life. Another duress, basically. There is one. I don't know what this one is. I think this might be Tainted Pact? No, it's not Tainted. This might be Tendrils of Agony. The other one might have been Tainted Pact. Whatever. Tainted Pact has exile the top card of your library. You may put that card in your hand unless it has the same name of another card exiled this way. Repeat this process until you put a card in your hand, or you exile 2 cards the same name, whichever comes first. It's pretty confusing, so I'm not going to go any further with that. I know this is Doomblade. Destroy target non-black creature. The art's pretty cool. It's like a big, huge black ink smudge on the card. Sign in Blood. It's classic, and it's one of my personal favorite, at least for the art. Draw 2 cards, and you lose 2 life. That's pretty much what it is. There's Pot of Greed right there, buddy. Alright. Crux of Fate. You choose one. Either destroy all dragon creatures or all non-dragon creatures. It's a pretty good card if you're running a dragon deck, which I actually do run. It's pretty powerful stuff. Okay, so that's not it. Village Rites. As an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice creature, draw 2 cards. So it's actually pretty good if you're running like a token thing or whatever. Inquisition of Kozilek. Target player reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it with mana value 3 or less. That player discards that card. Black is pretty well known for discarding shit. Alright, so we're done with black, and we're moving on to blue. I know this one is Time Warp, a very good card. Target player takes an extra turn after this one. Everyone wants extra turns, right? Do some shit. Let's see how am I doing right here. Alright, where's this one? Blue Sun Zenith. A 3 blue, X colorless, so you can pay as much mana as you can. Target player draws X cards and shuffle this card into its owner's library. So after you cast it, you gotta shuffle it in. I do know this is Brainstorm, where you oh no, not Brainstorm. My bad. This is Opt. I'm sorry. I thought I had it. It's Opt. You scry 1, you look at the top card of your library and decide if it goes to the top or bottom of your library, and then you draw 1 card. It's pretty good. It's like, oh, do I want the top card in my library? Nah, I'll put it at the bottom and draw the next card, see how that works out. Okay, I believe this is Compulsive Research. I'm not 100% sure on that, because there's a lot of other 3-drop blues. Target player draws 3 cards, then that player discards 2 cards, and unless they discard a land card. So if you have something that's really good, discard that land card. These Japanese alt cards are fucking great. This is not that. I believe this one is Strategic Planning. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them in your hand, and the rest in your graveyard. This one is Brainstorm, where you draw 3 cards and put 2 cards from your hand on top of your library in any order. It's basically a good card draw and just, rearranging your draws in your hand and whatnot. judging from this art, I believe this is Tezzeret's Gambit because it has art of Tezzy. Good old Tezzeret. You can choose the symbol right here next to the 3. You can choose to pay 1 blue mana or 2 life. That's what this means. You draw 2 cards, then proliferate. And what proliferate is, choose any number of permanents and or platers that already have counters on them and give another counter that they have. Whether it be +1/+1, minus count, like plus counters, minus counters. There's poison counters. There's a lot of counters in this game. Alright, so there's another 3 drop. I'm not exactly sure what it is. It might be Whirlwind Denial. I'm probably wrong on that. Actually, let me... No, that's not it. Shit. Why don't I know kanji? Huh, I can't really find it. That's weird. Alright. Anyway, here's another 3 drop. Cool art. I'll figure out what it is soon. And I'll blame myself for being a fucking idiot. Let's see, what is this one? I think this one is a Memory Lapse. Counter target spell. If that spell is countered this way, put it on top of this owner's library instead of that player's graveyard. Check what I'm doing, yeah. Alright, so we got a 6 drop, but I can't really find where that 6 drop is. Oh, what the heck? It doesn't have a lot of the cards. That's weird. Here's another, this is the other 6 drop I was talking about. I just forgot what it was. God damn it. I know this is Negate, which is counter non-creature spell. It's okay art. Counter spell, the classic 2 blue counter spell, counter target spell. That's all you need to know about that. Alright, so we're moving on to the reds. Reds be good. Okay, so we got, there's a lot of 1 drops in here. Alright, I think this is Infuriate. Yes it is actually, I can tell. Target creature gets +3/+2 until end of turn. How can I tell? It's because of numbers. It has numbers in it. Okay. Okay, so this one is Urza's Rage because it has the same kicker mana in the card. It has kicker 8 colorless plus a red. This spell can't be countered. Deals 3 damage to any target. If this spell was kicked, so you gotta pay an additional red and 8 colorless while paying the red and 2 colorless. So you gotta add that shit up. If this spell was kicked, instead it deals 10 damage to that permanent or player, and damage can't be prevented. So no fogs for you guys. I think there's a way around that, like protection and just can't lose life, all that kind of shit. Alright, another 3 drop, but I forgot. I don't even see it. It's not in there, what the fuck. But still, it's gotta show it off because good art. Good art, people. This one, that can't be shock. That's not shock. I don't think it's shock. It's not shock. But it's a 1 drop. I gotta figure out what this one is, but still, good art. All these, I'm just gonna say good art every time because it's Japanese alternate art. I love it. Alright, so this one is Faithless Looting. I know this one because I play it. Draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards, and it has a thing called Flashback. You can cast it for a red and 2 colorless from your graveyard and play it again. If you do, it goes into exile. So that's why Faithless Looting is so fucking good. Alright, we got 4 drops somewhere. I don't think it's in there. What the fuck is up with this list? Alright, so another card, just take a look at. Here's a 2-drop. Okay, so as an additional cost to cast a spell, you discard 1 card, and this card lets you draw 2 cards. So discard 1, you draw 2. It's fair trade, right? This one is Claim the Firstborn. Picture of a baby. Gain control of target creature of mana value 3 or less. Untap that creature and it gains haste. So you can swing with that shit. Alright. I believe this... Yeah, this one is... This one should be Grape Shot. Deals 1 damage to any target and has Storm, so it can be copied depending on how many times you cast it. Chaos Warp. This is a really good red removal card. Basically, the owner of target permanent shuffles it into his or her library, then reveals the top card of it. If it's a permanent card, they put it on the battlefield. So kind of a trade for you, and it could fuck over your opponents, or it may help your opponents. You never know. It's all about the good of the shuffle. Alright, and this one, I do know from the art, it's Lightning Bolt, 1 red, you deal 3 damage to any target. Basically the Hadouken that I was showing not too long ago. And then, last red card, you have Increasing Vengeance. Copy target instant or sorcery spell you control. If it was cast from the graveyard, copy that spell twice instead. You may choose new targets, and this one has flashback for 2 red and 3 colorless. Alright, so we're moving on into the whites. Then we have the greens and the colorless, and then we'll be done. I know I've fucking bored people long enough. Alright, Approach of the Second Sun is actually a pretty good card at the time it was in Standard. If it was cast from your hand, and you cast another spell named Approach of the Second Sun in this game, you win the game. Otherwise, if you cast it the first time, put this card into its owner's library, 7th from the top, and you gain 7 life. So, card draw. Card draw, card draw, card draw is important to cast this, and you would win. Just win the game. Straight up win the game. It does cost 7 mana, but, you know. Alright, so I know this is Divine Gamut, where you exile target artifact, creature, or enchantment and opponent controls. That player may put a permanent card from their hand onto the battlefield. So, helps your opponent. I really don't play this. Fuck that kind of shit. So this one is Mana Tithe, a mono, just 1 white. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 1 colorless mana. It's okay for a very beginning of the game, but once you're in the middle of the game, you're like, why did I put this in here? This one is Revitalize. You gain 3 life and you draw a card. Very simple. Okay, so... Oh, wait. No, that's not it. I forgot the name of this card, but I do know it gives a creature +1/+0, and then you draw a card. That's not Mana Tithe. Because I just did it. This one is probably God's Willing, where you target creature control gains protection of color of your choice. Until end of turn, and you scry 1. Or, actually, no, that's not it. How do I know? Because of the fucking text. I got it wrong. What the fuck? Most of these cards aren't in here anyway, so cut me some slack. I wish there was another site where I can just look at a list of, where I can see both English version and Japanese version so I can read it. Anyway, another 2-drop white that I can't really identify. I do know this one. This is Teferi's Protection, a really powerful card. Until your next turn, you gain protection from everything. Your life total doesn't change, and all your permanents phase out. So they're still on the battlefield, but we just pretend they don't exist until the next turn, which is why it's a really good card. I believe this one is Swords of Clash Shells, where you exile a target creature, you gain life equal to its power. What was that? I think this one is Divine Judgment, where you destroy all creatures. This one is God's Willing. I do know that. This one's God's Willing. Alright, moving on to green. Alright, so we got Channel. To end a turn, anytime you can activate a mana ability, you may pay 1 life. If you do, add a colorless, so basically more mana to add to the mana pool, which is great. It costs your life though, but who gives a shit? This one should be Adventurous Impulse. Look at the top 3 cards. You may reveal a creature or land from among them, put in your hand, and the rest of the bottom. Oh no, my pile. My sweet, sweet pile. This is probably... No, that's not it. Okay. I thought it was Snakeskin Veil, but I guess I'm not. I guess I'm wrong. I apologize. I know I'm not a fucking expert of what these fucking are, but I don't read kanji. I do know this is natural order. As you cast this, sacrifice a green creature, and you search your library for a green creature and put it on the battlefield. Alright, and then this one is Primal Command. You choose 2 out of the 4 on the list. Target player gains 7 life, or put the target non-creature permanent on top of its owner's library, or target player shuffles their library into their graveyard or their library, or search your library for a creature card, reveal it, and put it in your hand and shuffle. Lots of reading. I'm sorry. This one, I think this one is Regrowth. Return target card from your graveyard to your hand. This one is Croson Grip. It has split second, so it resolves automatically on top of the stack no matter what. It has to resolve as soon as it gets cast. You can't add instant cards on the stack and just claim like, oh, in response to that or whatever. Otherwise, it's destroy target artifact or enchantment. Did I fuck up again? Oh, that's Cultivate. That card was Cultivate, where you search 2 basic land cards and reveal them, put one on the battlefield and the other in your hand. This one is Croson Grip. God dang it. I am so messing up today. Alright, so 3 more cards and then we're done with green. This one's Weather the Storm. Gain 3 life, and then it has Storm. We all know what Storm is. Don't act like you don't. This one's a 1-drop, but I can't see it. But here's the art for it. Okay, so here's a 4-drop, but I don't see it. Oh no, it's harmonized. You just draw 3 cards. It's a 4-drop, so eh. Alright, so we're going to the multicolor. D-Spark. Exile target permanent with mana value 4 or greater. Got a really powerful permanent? Well, too bad. I play a black and a white, and boom, it's gone. Growth Spiral. Draw a card. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Good mana ramp right here. Electrolyze. Deals 2 damage to bodies you choose among 1 or 2 targets. Draw a card. It's kind of eh. Putrefy. Destroy target artifact creature. Can't be regenerated. Very good 3-drop instant. And last but not least, Lightning Helix. Deals 3 damage to any target and gain 3 life. Did not fuck up on the multicolors because A, there was only 5 multicolored cards. B, it's kind of easy to tell what they identify with what color they have. All right, so that's it for that right here. I do wanna show out these cards. These are more reprints, but I'm not gonna go into full detail on them. You can just look them up if you wanted to. I feel like I've read enough cards as it is, but you are welcome to look them up. These are the Godzilla cards. They basically reprinted some cards from the expansion Ikoria and just skinned them with Godzilla art. So I got 2 of these because I got 2 booster boxes and they were like the buy box promos. So yeah, those are pretty cool. In fact, I'm just gonna closer look on them. I did put sleeves over it to kind of protect them. All right, so you got one of the Space Godzilla cards. There's actually 2 Space Godzillas in this. Cool, pretty cool. Biolante. Everyone knows Biolante. Who the fuck's Biolante? No, I'm kidding. Everyone should know King Ghidorah. These are all, most of them are foil, by the way, so thank God they don't foil up like a Pringles chip, but they're very pretty. They're very pretty. King Kaiser. I don't like that King Kaiser is using my colors, but it's still pretty cool. You can mutate it to a non-human creature and give shit double strike or whatever. Mothra. We all remember Mothra. Very pretty. Gigan. Gigan is one of my personal faves. Not like a super favorite, but a little bit of a favorite. I do really like Rodan though. Rodan's pretty cool. You ever played the game Destroy All Monsters Melee? That's a fighting game for Godzilla monsters. It's very cool. Let me look something up real quick. So there's actually a couple of cards that weren't really released in the American version, so only the Japanese got what they want. Of course they did. They get everything. They get everything cool. There's actually a couple, but there's one in particular I want to double check on. Okay, I think I found it, but I haven't gone through the pile just yet. Alright, so another Godzilla card, except this one is mono red. I don't think you can see it, but there's like fighter jets behind him. thought that was pretty cool. We all remember Mecha Godzilla shooting all that missile shit. This is one of the cards that wasn't released in America, or the English version, which kind of sucks, but I don't mind kanji. I just can't read it. Anguirus. I thought he was like, okay. He's like, oh, you don't have like a super powerful breath attack or whatever? Nah, that's fine. You got spikes on your back. You'll live. Alright, so this one was the one I was looking up. Batra. I don't really know much about this monster. All I know is that he can fly and can shoot shit out of his eyes. Destroya. Cool. Another King Kaiser card, except he's uncommon. He's not really that good. It's like, whatever. Dorat. Very cute, a fairy dragon kind of thing. Speaking of cute, Baby Godzilla. Oh, look at this fucker. Look at this motherfucker. I bet, yeah. I'm not gonna go any further than that. Alright, another Godzilla card. This one's uncommon though, so it's kind of this one is not foil. I couldn't get like a foil one, but I really don't give a shit. This one's another Space Godzilla. Death Corona. This set came out, or at least it was in production before the coronavirus came in. I want to say it was late 2019. They made this card, this Godzilla card, and you know, when the pandemic came in, they're like, oh, we're so sorry. You know, Wizards like, oh, we're so sorry. We didn't mean to do that. So for Arena, we're going to fucking change the name to make it less sensitive. I'm like, okay, who the fuck? Who the fuck cares? Mysterious Egg. And obviously this is like a cocoon for Mothra. But yeah, it's another one in kanji. This one's a common card, but it's nice to have the art right there. I find it very humorous that I can have a foil card of that. So that's my Godzilla cards. Alright. There's another list I need to search up. So this next one right here, it's basically a Japanese version of Planeswalkers and nothing but Planeswalkers. I just need to remember the list, because when the expansion War of the Spark came out, no, not deck list. When War of the Spark came out, the catch is for this set is that every single booster pack had a Planeswalker in it. It could be an uncommon, a rare, or a mythic, but you had a Planeswalker, and I thought that was pretty cool. There's actually a few here that I just kept in here simply because it was a different art. This is not part of War of the Spark, but this is from Kamigawa, the Wandering Emperor. I got 3 different arts of that. Just there. This one's this is actually a pretty expensive card for a non-foil one. I'm actually curious to see how much she's worth. She's called the Wandering Emperor, and she doesn't have a name. She's just called the Emperor. Could have called her the Empress, but, you know. So her regular one, which is this one right here, is $38. At least that's what they're selling it in Card Kingdom. I might have to do a very specific search. Oh, no. Fuck. Damn it. I clicked the wrong thing. Okay, so this one is $38, same price. I always say card kingdom. Maybe it's a little less or a little higher. I'm not really sure. But this one is for non-foil. It's $80. I got it when it was like $60 at the time. Alright, and then you have the 3 Kaitos, the newest Planeswalker for Kamigawa. Pretty cool. I do want to point out this one, that this is the same artist that did Fists of the North Star. So let that sink in. Alright, and then for the other Kamigawa Planeswalkers I decided to keep in this box, an borderless Tezzeret, Betrayer of Flesh, and the now transformed into a Phyrexian Planeswalker Cameo. Very scary. Jin, Gataxius, and Tezzeret, you bastards. Alright, so this is the War of the Spark Planeswalker cards that I got. I got every single copy of them. So we got Liliana, the same artist that did Final Fantasy. That's what makes it so expensive, actually. Nico Bolas. I'm not gonna lie, this artwork's kind of ugly. Let me look at it. Oh, look how ugly that is. Look how ugly that shit is. That's my opinion, though. Gideon, the Black Blade. Alright, so this is where I have to search on the list, because I do remember their Planeswalker names, I just don't know their the rest of their title, if that makes sense. Chandra Fire Artisan. Very fancy name, and super hot fire. Alright, let's see. This one is Vivian, Champion of the Wilds. This one is Nissa, who shakes the world. This is a really good one because, you know, this one, when she's in the field, tap a forest for mana, you add an additional green. So double green mana for everybody. That's what makes her so stupid. Alright. Oh, this one I actually forgot what his name is. Oh, Domri. I forgot about Domri. He was mostly a Ravnica thing, but kind of forgot about it. This one is Sarkhan. Where's the reds? There you go. Sarkhan the Masterless. Oops. Sorry. Keep paying attention. Pretty cool, pretty cool. This one, we got the Edge Boy Vampire Sorin. I guess I can just say their actual names. I don't really need to read the rest of the card. Tameo. I do know this is Tameo. Ajani, the cat warrior, the cat lion warrior. This one's another rabbit one, so I kind of forgot. Raw. This one is Raw. R-A-L. Jace, the smart planeswalker who battle things with his mind. Karn, the colorless planeswalker. Teferi, the broken planeswalker. I'm dead serious. He's fucking stupid. I believe this card is banned somewhere. Either it was standard at the time, or maybe it was in modern. It makes sense if it was modern. This is Ugin, Nico Bolas's brother dragon. Narset. This is my favorite art. Look at that. That's so pretty. I love Narset. God, I remember, not this one. This one's Tibalt. So, I remember this one, not this card, but a Tibalt card before that. His card was so bad. His Planeswalker card was so fucking bad. I thought it was a myth, a legend. Obnixilis. Actually, I know this one, but I gotta fucking look something up. What the heck? Oh, it's come on right here. But yeah, what I have is Ashiok, the same one that mills cards and exiles everyone's graveyard. The chibi one I was showing not too long ago. I was looking up this one because he's not really in a whole lot of expansions. It's kind of a mystery, actually. If I can find it, Jesus. Damn it. Okay, his name is Davriel. He's not really in a whole lot of expansions ever. But he's kind of like, whatever. Okay. We got Kazmina, the wizard. Wizard Harry, let's fucking go. Dovinbon is his name. In their tongue, he is Dovinbon. Saheeli Rai, she is the artifact planeswalker. Samut from Amonkhet, the desert plains. I think there was like a stupid reason that she got her Planeswalker Spark. I forgot what it was though. I heard it was dumb. Or maybe it was some... No? It had to be the... had to be some root. Can't really remember. Oh, hot damn. Alright, this one is Jaya. She's hardly in any expansions except whatever that has Dominaria in them. In fact, there's a Dominaria expansion coming soon, and hopefully we get Jaya and she'll be good. Alright, so we got another or not another from this pile, but Angrath, but it's a different Angrath. Not the one that takes creatures or whatever. We got Nahiri from Zendikar. I do remember where they're from. Huatli? It's Huatli. I forgot how to spell that, or pronounce it, but there you go. She was only in the Ixalan expansion. I don't really know her that much. Sorry. This one is Kiora. It's pretty okay. Starts off with 7 loyalty counters. Kaya. She's in a lot, actually. And recent ones, too. Vraska is the next one. Very spooky tentacle snake lady or whatever. No, those are probably tentacles on her head. I don't know this one, actually. This one is kind of a mystery. This one's uncommon, but I don't know where it's at. It's probably in the greens. Alright, Arlen. Yeah, she's the wolf lady. Of course, I don't really know her. Here's the Emperor from Kamigawa, but before Kamigawa came out, they would just address this card as the Wanderer. They don't really know who she was yet. We got 2 more. We got Jiang Yangu. It's one of the Chinese planeswalkers from back in the day, so you don't really saw it from any other expansion, really. It was more like the pre-con Chinese planeswalker decks. Seems pretty interesting. And this one, I don't know because He was never in any other expansion than this. Teo, the Shield Mage. It's like, okay. Cool, I guess. Alright, that's it for the Japanese Altard shit. And if I had to show off one card from the binder, at least my expensive binder that I have, the most expensive card that I own is Soul Ring. Just a 1-drop mana rock that adds 2 colorless mana to the mana pool. And let me see how much that specific one is. I'll fucking blur out that shit. Look how pretty that is, though. Alright, let me take a look at how much Soul Ring Masterpiece is worth. My precious Soul Ring. DCG Player is actually selling it for $1,000. Market price, though, it's like $900. So yeah, that's pretty expensive. That's the most expensive card that I own. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much all I got for the Magic stuff today. Just wanted to show off the Secret Lair and Street Fighter stuff while showing off my other stuff at the same time. Wasn't really exciting, I know, but I love Magic the Gathering. I love showing it to people. Even if you're not a fan of the game, that's okay, really. You know, I'm not really that much of a fan of Pokemon, but I'm a fan of the games and whatnot. But yeah, I'm just gonna pop my expensive binder shit right here. Or you know what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna leave it with this right here. I guess I'll just end it at that. Thank you guys for watching. I'll just keep this on YouTube for those who've been watching it live right now. I don't know if I'll ever play some games, at least for a while, but I don't think I've ever like quitting YouTube or anything like that. I still like making videos and live streams for the fun of it. So yeah, just keep your eyes out open for those. I apologize for not being on uploading or live streaming for a while. I've just kind of like been busy. But yeah, I'm greater than 15. I will see you guys next time. Bye.